Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your December, this is actually mid-December, love and relationship reading. So this is going to be mid-December through the end of the year. What is going on for you guys? This could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus for Aquarius. Okay, so let's just get right into it, guys. First card to, didn't even throw it. First card to pop out here is the Devil energy. And by the way, the star card that I have out is just a signifier for you guys. I kind of like having a visual representation of who I'm reading for. And as most of you probably know, the star represents Aquarius. So, Aquarius, the first card out here is the Devil. So there could be some sort of attachment that we need to focus on in this reading. Queen of Cups. Let's get a few more. You guys might be feeling stuck in a situation. There could be something toxic going on currently or in the recent past, but we will figure out more. There's a lot that could be, so I don't want to jump to any kind of conclusions. But someone here is representing the Queen of Cups energy. So for some of you guys, you could be dealing with a water sign. That's going to be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. We also have the Five of Cups, so more water energy here. Some sort of possibly a disappointment, Aquarius, with something that's going on in this connection. Page of Cups. Queen of Swords under the Devil. I'm getting like a feeling of rejection, honestly, for some of you guys. That's not going to be for everybody, but I feel like with this Five of Cups and Page of Cups, I feel like for some of you, you might have put your feelings out there and this person like didn't reciprocate or they didn't react the way that you expected. That's just kind of what's coming to my head first, but I feel like I need to pull a few more cards here to really understand the situation. The Queen of Swords, there could be a need to communicate something. That's been coming up in a lot of the Aquarius readings. Like there's a need to communicate or learn how to communicate. And we have the Four of Pentacles. Someone is not feeling secure in this connection. So this could be you, Aquarius. This could be your person. Someone just feels like, I don't know, like there's not enough common ground or something like that. Like, I don't know. Hold on. The Moon under the Five of Cups. And the Ten of Swords. Okay. I feel like for most of you, this reading is about facing your fears in a connection, okay? Putting yourself out there. For some of you, this person did not react how you thought they would. I feel like they could have responded negatively to you reaching out, which is a huge bummer. But there's something where it's like, with this Ten of Swords being at the end of the reading, this makes me feel like by the end of December, you're going to be healed from whatever this is, whatever's going on for you right now, Aquarius, whatever this issue is with this person. I'm not getting, the weird thing that's like kind of holding me back here from speaking just quick and easy is like, I'm not getting that this is like a breakup, but I am getting that there is some sort of maybe conflict, disagreement, not being on the same page. I just feel like whoever this is, like this Queen of Cups energy, I feel like they are very understanding and they want to work with you to solve these problems. But both of you are feeling like somewhat insecure, a little shaky here with like maybe through December, or at least around mid-December. So I don't really, we're going to clarify the reading, Aquarius. We will figure out a little bit more what's going on. But I do want to talk about just the fact that the Ten of Swords here is kind of at the end of this reading, of the groundwork that we're laying here for this reading. This tells me that you are going to be moving on from this by the end of December. So that's good. Whether you're with this person or you do decide to separate, I think you guys are going to be ready to move forward around the turn of the year. And this, whatever this issue is going to be in the past. It's going to be behind you. So bottom of the deck, we do have the Eight of Cups. So yes, there is moving on from something here, Aquarius. I feel like it's like half and half with my viewers though. Like half of you might be breaking up with this person because you can't get on the same page. And then the other half of you, this is just like something where it's a hurdle that you're going to have to work through with this person. This might be the first time you're really having to come in and communicate, like feelings that are a little uncomfortable to share, like your insecurities and things. And it might get rough for a second, but I think you guys, for some of you, you work through this, and it's just kind of a bump in the road. So let's go ahead and get a second deck here and clarify. I'm really not even sure what to make of this devil at the beginning. For some of you, this could just be like a really committed relationship. Like you really saw this going the distance. So whatever this like issue is that comes up, it could be a little frightening because you're like, oh man, I like really already committed myself to this person. Like for some of you, this could be someone you're married to, like literally your husband or wife. So let's see. We have the Six of Swords. So there is a need to get out of this like codependency energy. Whatever this situation is, I do feel like it was a toxic situation where maybe one of you was not being as forthcoming with their feelings or just not as understanding, and you just like it just felt gross. Like I don't know how else to say. Like you both just needed to come together and figure out how to navigate this with less toxicity. Like that's really just the best way to sum it up. The Six of Swords talks about a transition, moving from rough waters to calm waters. So I do think this is either recent past, since it is the first card on the table. This is recent past, or it's going on right now, where there was like the spark of this disagreement or whatever, and you're going to be moving past this. So that's good. That's the really good point here. I don't feel like this is going to be an issue for very much longer. We have the Magician on the Queen of Cups. I feel like your person, for most of you, your person does not want to give up on this relationship. Even though you might think that they like don't really have much like in the game, I guess, or maybe you felt like they weren't as invested. I actually think this person really wants to manifest this like new beginning with you, wants to start on a fresh page here with you. They're not happy about this, like, I don't know, communication problem either. And I don't know why, I just felt the need to shuffle the deck again, so I just did that. Let's go ahead and clarify this Five of Cups. But yeah, because we have that Magician, I feel like this person actually cares about you a lot, Aquarius. They're not wanting to give up on this yet. In fact, they think that this is still like the beginning of a whole new chapter that they're going to have with you. So I don't know, like take that as it resonates. I still feel like some of you guys might have decided either way that this issue was like too big of a deal for you and was like a deal breaker, and maybe this person did not want to break up, but then you ended up breaking up with them. So I don't know, take it as it resonates for you, Aquarius. It's going to be different for each of you. We have the Seven of Wands on that Five of Cups. So this is like I was saying earlier, where I feel like you guys, the viewer that's watching the video, you made your voice heard, and it was scary. I mean, we have the Moon here, fears, unknown, like what's in the shadows, right? You don't know what's going to happen. You stuck up for yourself though with the Seven of Wands. I feel like you were disappointed by this person's reaction. I know I said that earlier, like you guys brought your feelings forward, and it's like this person either reacted defensively or tried to turn it around on you, like twist your words. It just wasn't good. Like this person didn't react probably in their best lighting, if you want to put it that way. The Nine of Pentacles. You felt really alone on this. You felt really alone in this, Aquarius. Like this person just was like, I don't understand what the issue is. This person might have even wanted a little more independence. Like that's how they reacted. Like, why are you being so clingy? Or why are you trying to control me? Like I get that off of that Nine of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Wands here on the Queen of Swords. So this is a quick communication. You guys were probably texting back and forth. Yeah, that's what it's interesting because not always with the Eight of Wands do I really see like text messages. But here I was literally seeing like boom, 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 like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Y'all trying to figure this out. So you're communicating with this person quite a bit. You're communicating with this person a lot, Aquarius. So obviously if you're still watching, you know who this person is by now. And I don't know, there's just some like, there's some fuzziness around this communication still that I'm just not loving. Why do we have the Four of Pentacles? The Ten of Cups. I feel like for the majority of you, there will be a few of you that probably have decided to split up with this person after this confrontation. But I feel like for the majority of you, the reason this was kind of so, like, scary, I guess, again, we have that moon card. I keep going back to that. The reason this was so scary is because I think both of you, you and your person, do view this connection as, like, this is potentially my happily ever after. Like, this is potentially my soulmate here, or one of my soulmates. And because that was kind of in your head, like I was saying with the devil, it's like you already committed. You were already, like, both feet in on this whole relationship. And this situation really scared you because it's like, does this person not care as much about me as I care about them? Are they not willing? Are they going to be willing to work through this with me? Because I feel like this was, like, really the first time you were pushed to communicate your feelings. Again, we have that Page of Cups on something that bothered you. So you're bringing up a problem, like, and for a good reason. Like, you need to speak about something that's on your mind. And I don't know, Aquarius, like, you were just so not insecure, but just, this felt just really shaky. Like, you're like, is this all about to just come crumbling down? That's what I'm getting here. And you're like, man, but I really thought this person was, like, my soulmate, and now I'm just scared that they don't really care that much about me, and maybe I was an idiot for even thinking, you know, like, all of that kind of stuff. That's all just kind of like what's swirling in my head right now. We have the Hanged Man on the moon. Right, so you were started to see this in, like, a new light. It's like your world started to turn upside down, and you're like, oh my gosh, what if I was wrong about this person? What if I was wrong about, you know, intuitively trusting that this person, like, had my back or whatever? It was very uncomfortable. Like, this whole reading just feels all like, ugh, like, I'm, like, tense. It just feels uncomfortable. We have the Seven of Cups on the Ten of Swords. I'm going to get another card for that. Why do we have the Seven of Cups on the Ten of Swords? Because I have something I want to say about it, but I just want to be sure. Okay, the Six of Wands. You guys find a way through this issue, I think, more easily than you were expecting, Aquarius. What I wanted to say when the Seven of Cups came up is you guys were thinking about all of the options, right? When this was going on, or as this is going on, if this hasn't happened to you yet. You guys were thinking about all the options, like, am I going to break up with this person? Are we going to be able to work this out? Are we going to be able to get on the same page? Are we going to compromise? Are they going to get their way? Am I going to get my way? All those things. That was all what was, like, in your head going on. But with this, I feel like you guys are able to compromise here and come together on this issue. The Six of Wands is a victory. Feeling like back on your horse again, like back on the wagon. And with this being on the Ten of Swords, this means that whatever this is for you, Aquarius, you are going to be able to move forward. I feel like by the end of the year, going into January, you're going to be able to move forward past this situation. So I don't want to say that this is like an earth-shattering experience. I think this is an important step in the relationship. Like, you're going to know more about this person after this whole thing is settled, and you're going to have a better idea how to communicate effectively with them. That's, like, a big piece here. I know we don't have, like, a ton of sword energy. I don't know. I'm getting a lot of, like, the communication is important. So, for those of you that had to figure out how to communicate effectively, you've learned something from this whole situation. And by the end, you're going to feel really good going forward. You either learn something about yourself, Aquarius, you learn something about your partner, or both, and you're going to make it. Like, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. I wouldn't stress so much about the what ifs. Like, I feel like with that 7 of Cups, like, you're so stressed about who's gonna come out on top, I guess. And the thing is like, neither of y'all should really be coming out on top. You should be able to communicate through the problem, figure out where the misunderstandings were, and then go from there and be able to compromise. And I think you're going to be able to do that here with the 6 of Wands. But overall, this energy here, it's strange because, let me look at the bottom of the deck actually. 9 of Swords. Speaking of which, I feel like there's just a lot of anxiety with this. And so I feel like for a lot of you, this could be a new relationship where like you haven't been together that long and you're just learning a lot still about who this person is, how they react to things, how they handle conflict. And so this is just one of those readings where it's like kind of going through the motions, and with that, finding out these little things about your partner. And like, I don't know, I just feel like these kind of readings are interesting to me because it's like the behind the scenes of relationships that you don't really see all that often. Like, are we going to make it or are we not going to make it? Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I think I'm just going to pull some Island Time Wellness Love Oracle and see if we have any additional messages here. So what is the deal with this connection for this mid-December reading with Aquarius's person? Okay, so self-indulgence popped out, focusing on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. So it's interesting that it talks about shadow work because I kept thinking about that with this moon card. I feel like you both had to face your fears here and work on how you are coming forward like with your information that you want to share. I think you both had to reflect on like, how am I communicating in this relationship? So there was self-work. There's self-work to be done here. Another card just fell. Hold on. Dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, heal. Yeah, so something came to light here. There was an issue, as we all know, as we've been saying, there was an issue, Aquarius. It had to be brought to light. And I think you both had to approach the situation almost like delicately, but it still didn't come out like exactly how you wanted it to. But you learned something. You learned something about yourself also, more importantly. Let's get another one. And this was, I don't know, this is just like, it feels good because it's like the Dragonfly card is a good card. But it talks about things coming to the surface that needed to be said, that needed to be brought up. Coffee cup, meeting and connecting, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, by the end of this, by the end of whatever little tiff this was about, I think you guys are going to be back on the same page. You're going to be glad that this conversation took place. Because you're able to move forward now and just be like on a new level with this person. The relationship is going to get leveled up. Okay. And for those of you, I still feel like maybe there was a few of you here where like this thing that this person did really was like a deal breaker. And I see you stepping away from this person. This all still holds true where it's like what needed to be said was said. And you're moving on. And for those of you, you might even like continue to talk to this person just on like a friend's basis. But I don't feel like that's for the majority. I just kind of had that pop in my head for some. Okay, I think, Aquarius, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching and listening to the reading. If this resonated, please remember to comment down below, like the video, and subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much, Aquarius. Bye.